I got 3 E's for my ISBN, but yet I have no offer from any companies for scholarship.
I've been graduated with flying colours since 3 years ago, but until now, I'm unemployed. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to Madam Adibah and all my beloved friends.
I believe people in Malaysia, they are still not realize that soft skills is more important than education. Parents nowadays, they tend to put more focus on education rather than soft skills itself.
So today, I myself, Ibrahim Adham, and my friends,
Saya Muhammad Fikri.
we're going to convince you that besides education, there are more important skills that we have to learn together, which is soft skills. So our topic for today, soft skills is more important than education. I understand that most of our graduates today are afraid to end up jobless. But ask ourselves, what more employees want than employees? I'm afraid that every one of us afraid to end up jobless in the end. And it is not deniable that bachelor or master degree will act as a passport for them to achieve their own dream job. It is actually, let's take a look at the nature of jobs nowadays. They challenge us to interact and mingle around with societies. That's why employers want more than knowledgeable employees. Let us define what more means. More here is defined as something different and special in a positive way. Some special criteria that many of our employers, from small to big company, wants to find through their employees, so they can give a maximum contributions. Employees prefer individuals who possess a good amount of soft skills. They are learned behavior. These soft skills are learned behavior which develop as a result of one's commitment to understand emotions of others and also oneself. Employees that come with more factors will gain better and further understanding in the task given. According to the behance of the Associations of British Psychologists, there's a saying that hard skills will help you to perform in academia and in interview. But remember that soft skills that will get you the job. There are 3 categories of career that you have to know, brothers and sisters. It is up to you to figure out which category you are in. The first one is those careers that need most of hard skills but only little soft skills. For example, scientists. This is where you see brilliant people who cannot deal well with people. However, they can still be very successful in their career. Just look like Albert Einstein. And the third category of careers are the careers that need most of soft skills but only little hard skills. Just take a look at the salesman. A car salesman, for example, they don't really need to know that much about that car. However, just a little more than a customer. His job is more dependent on his ability to read his customers, communications well with his customers, persuasion skills, and skills to close the deal. These are all soft skills that I'm stressing today. For the past 2 sub-points, we have talked about the importance of soft skills to careers. So now let's just forget about careers for a while. One of the main categories in soft skills are personality. A quote from Irving Stone said that everyone has their own personality, has their own character. And if he respects that, everything would finally fall over for good only. Muslims around the world have big responsibilities to show their best personality, as it is a part of da'wah. Let's take Prophet Muhammad as our idol. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Laqad kana lakum Rasulillah uswatun hasanah. Indeed, in the messenger of Allah, you have the best example to be followed. Al-Ahzab verses 21. He showed us the best way to develop an individual, to develop a family, to develop a society, even the nations. Inner personality thus important, not only the appearance, but most of us today is eager to follow the appearance of Rasulullah SAW and did not take care about his personality inside. We tend to forget the biggest sunnah, which is doing da'wah, that Rasulullah had taught us. Not only the way he wear his shirt, he comb his hair, but what does he do in his life? Let me take you guys into one more example, which is the Sultan Al-Fatih, who succeeds to conquer Constantinople. Let's just take a look at his personality. He was a committed Muslim. He succeeded to memorize Quran at a young age. He has a high determination, always have a well-organized planning, high ambitious person, and not to forget, we're full of knowledge. That's why today, I'm not denying that it is important for us to seek knowledge, but it is more important to have a strong soft skills.
Soft skills is more important than education, ladies and gentlemen. So hi, I'm Fikri, and let's proceed with me under a topic, communication skills. Ladies and gentlemen, let us imagine a world without some form of interaction. It will be so silent, quiet, and also creepy. Some of the basic ways that we use to communicate with each other is through speech, sign language, body language, touch, and also eye contact, ladies and gentlemen. Communication of messages, opinions, informations, and thoughts can be done with different communicative aids, such as books, internet, as well as smartphones. There are mainly 4 types of communication which are used in various ways to convey final messages to the receiver, which are verbal communication, non-verbal communication, written communication, and also visual communication, ladies and gentlemen. So first of all, let me define you the words of communication skills so you guys can get it clear what I'm talking about after this. So what is communication skill? Communication is actually the act of transferring information from one place to another, whether it is vocally, written, visually, or non-verbally. So, why we need a good communication skills? To have a good communication skills is an opportunity for someone who is just graduated or who is in search for employment. This is because, ladies and gentlemen, work is all about competition. Whoever who manage to manipulate the ideas and have a great deal with the people, they will tend to grow further and to have a better position in any situation. So this is one of the way how people predict their success in their workplace actually. So, have you ever think how to measure a good communication skills? Ladies and gentlemen, it is actually how well the information can be transmitted or received by someone. It is a measure of how good the communication skills are actually. So let me give you an analogy. A teacher teaches biology subject with 30 students in a class, and the students are able to understand every single topic that the teacher teach them. To make one people understand what are you talking about is not an easy task, ladies and gentlemen, but a good communication skills can make 30 students understand in very details what the teacher teach them. This is how amazing, right? So many of these are essential skills that employers are always needed so it can get along in order to achieve excellence, ladies and gentlemen. In conclusion, I may not deny that education is also important, as intellectual is a thing that we have to put at the first place. But education alone is not enough. We have to include soft skills, as life is like a survival game. People who have the most soft skills will have the most chances to be a winner. So, what happened for those who have no soft skill but genius? Let us think about it.
So Alhamdulillah, we are optimists that we have succeeded to convince you guys that besides education, there are more important skills that we have to learn together, which is soft skills. With that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire